Okay, here we go. Let's start by creating a new project. Open up your Android Studio here. Let's say start a new project. I'm going to go with an empty activity, and then I'm going to call my project here Handheld Security Terms, like that, and say finish. And it's going to take and run, do things for us. Okay, we can slide things around here while we're waiting. Okay, there we go, just like that, okay? First thing we want to do is we want to rename our main activity. That's a two-step process. First of all, underneath our job here, we're going to change this main activity. We're going to refactor it, okay? Refactor and rename right there. And we're going to call this, rather than main activity, we're going to call this our switchboard activity, just like that, and refactor that. Now, for some reason, it's disjointed here, okay, because now we have a layout that's called wrong, okay? So we're going to have to right-click on that activity layout, and once again, we're going to say refactor and rename like that. And rather than saying activity remain, we're going to say switchboard. This has to be in lowercase letters like that. And say OK. Good. Now we did that. The next step, if we take a look at our code here, is we're going to add our database, terms database. Now I've got mine sitting on my desktop. I'm going to slide this over here, right there, okay? But I need to take and make a place for it, okay? So what I need to do is right-click on App and say a new, and then Assets, a folder, and an Assets folder like this. There you just say OK and finish like that. And now you're going to right-click on there, and you're going to say a new, and here you want a directory. Database, D-A-B-A-S, database. S is databases, okay? Don't forget to put the S at the end, and don't make any capital letters, otherwise it won't work, just like that. And now if you look in your asset, sure enough, we got it. We can take and we can right-click on it, say copy, right-click on your databases folder, and say paste, and say, yes, that's what I want to do, just like that. Okay, now what you can do in time, let's say if you aren't quite finished with all your terms, you can take and delete this later on and add it back in there again, okay, to put your new updated version in it, okay, if necessary. The next thing we're going to do, remember this right here, database access class that I gave you, okay? We're going to add that. We're going to right-click on our database access class. It's going to be in Blackboard if you want to download it again, okay? I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that right here on this line just above my switchboard activity right there. Yours is going to be a little different because it's going to have your name in it. Right-click and paste. Just like that, and say OK. Then we do that, we got errors because remember we have to take and we have to do the implementation thing right here. Go ahead and copy this line. Control C. To fix this, we have to go into our Gradle scripts, remember? Right down here. The second one down is called Module App. Double click on that. And you're going to see some implementations right down here. Hit enter and paste it right there. Now what you have to do over here in this corner, you can't quite see it. Sync now, okay? And that will take and update everything for you. And so now when we go back into our class, okay, everything's perfect. Beautiful. The next thing we're going to do is write a little code that's going to load these terms, okay, into your app. Okay, here we go right here. If we scroll down a little bit down there, add that, we did that. Add a little code here, okay? First of all, we're going to take and copy these here for global variables, okay? Get back into here. Now we want to make sure that you are in your switchboard activity right there. We're going to add those just inside the class so they become class global variables. Notice you have to click on this right away, hit Alt Enter, and we'll take and add that, import that. list right here if you want to look at it. List right there, just added that one for us. Wonderful. Okay, the next thing we want to do, if we slide this out of the way, we're going to slide this down a little bit. We're going to add this following code, okay, that will fill the global list with terms and definitions from the database. Go ahead and copy that little piece of code right there. Hit Control C. And we're going to take and we're going to paste it once again inside our switchboard activity, okay? And we're going to take and add that right here, okay? So once it opens it up, boom, boom, it's going to do that. Now, once again, it doesn't know what a text view is. Alt-Enter will fix that. Import to class, okay? And we got something funny here. We're going to fix that in just a minute, okay? If you go to your activity switchboard.xml, okay, I'm going to switch into my design mode. We've got one text view here, and it's called nothing. We got to take and fix that, don't we? Text view with a capital V, and then terms. Well, excuse me, records. What do I got in here? Let me look back just to make sure I did it right. It's going to be records, okay, because it's going to show how many records. Like that. So it's called text, capital V-E-I-E-W, and a capital R for records, okay? And now when we do that, we switch back into our code here. Boom, it makes everything perfect, okay? I believe the next step we're going to do here now is we're going to run it, okay? When you go ahead and run it, you're going to see this. I'm going to flip back up to it a minute here. This switchboard screen, and it's going to say database has, or something like that, so many records. Hopefully that works. If not, make sure you stop right here. Try to figure out what the problem is. If not, email me, okay, and we'll fix it together.